Hey guys, Josh with Bane Tech, and I've got some Diztronic cases for the Galaxy S5 for review for you today. So let's go ahead and get all these put on and see what they look like. This is a dual layer style case, and you can take it off if you want to, but I'm going to leave it on there because I'm pretty sure it'll install without having to take it all off. And it's like TPU material and polycarbonate kind of feel, bumper style. You kind of get this metallic look on the back end, and you got your Diztronic logo here in the back, cutouts for all your ports, everything that you need, microphones, IR blaster, headphone jack, USB port. Now with the Galaxy S5, of course you get this flap here, so now I have to kind of judge cases based on the ease of getting to the flap. The screen is protected by the raised edge here, so if you want to put it face down, you're good to go. The other major factor that I have with cases that have button covers is if they're easy to press or not. Now this one, it kind of feels like there's too much of a gap between the button and the case, so you have to kind of press a little bit more, but it's like a soft kind of button feel, so it's not hard to press, but you gotta kind of fill the area. See what the volume rocker feels like. It's pretty much the same. It's kind of weird, like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like there feels like there's a big gap between the material and the button, but I mean it's still pretty easy to press. So here's that guy. Let's go ahead and get the other ones put on. Now this one is just a straight TPU case, and I'm actually a fan of TPU cases. That's what I use the majority of the time, just because they're thin and protective. They're not bulky, and you got edge-to-edge protection, which is a huge deal to me. So again, you got your screen protection because of the raised edge. You got some button covers here as well. Pretty much the same deal, actually a little bit less than the predecessor that we just did. Buttons are definitely easier to press. It's not as much of a gap between here. There still feels like there's a little bit, but not as much. And then pretty much same deal as getting to the USB flap. This thing is a pain. Like, I understand that it's waterproof and all that kind of stuff, but it is kind of rather difficult to get to at times. So yeah, you got all your cutouts, speaker, camera, headphone jack, and your IR blaster and microphones. Now what's nice about this kind of stuff too is like it doesn't really attract fingerprints that well, and again, like it's going to protect pretty much everything. Normal drops, you know, from your head down to your toes. It's going to protect against bumps, scrapes, and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I really like the full edge protection. So that's what the TPU style looks like. Let's go ahead and get this other guy on. Now this one is like, I'd say like a hybrid, like a mix between these two guys. It feels like it would be double layer, but what you're going to notice here is on the corners, there's like an extra edge of protection, like it's a thicker layer. So I would say this is a little bit more thinner. It's not as thick, but it's more minimal. So if you're looking for a minimal protection, go with this guy. If you want some hard protection, like with the hard back, you could want to go with this one. But if you like somewhere in between, this is going to be your safe bet. So let's go ahead and put this on in just to show you what it looks like. And pretty much the same deal as the rest of the guys. You got your raised edge here. Still got some button covers. Now this one kind of feels like the first case where the buttons has a little bit of a gap between the button and the material. It's going to be the same access to the USB connection, all your same buttons, ports, cutouts, and all that kind of stuff. So pretty much same design, but it got some more uniqueness. Like this is definitely like somewhere in between these two cases. Again, if you want like hardcover kind of protection, this is a good one to go with because it's dual protection. This is going to be very minimal, and then this is somewhere in between. One difference that I noticed with this case is that there's no logo. These two here have the logo, this one doesn't. So this has been a look at the Diztronic cases that are available for the Galaxy S5. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can pick one up for yourself. I'm also going to be giving these away, so I'll have a link in the description of how you can do that and how you can get some chances to win all three of these cases. There's going to be one winner with all three cases. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this. Yeah.